The punk rock scene started in England, really, and kind of invaded America. The hardcore scene was birthed in America. It's for kids that were too angry to be punk rock and goofy, and they weren't talented enough to play metal. It wasn't new wave. It wasn't just punk rock. It was angry, driving, but it started like 40 years ago, and some of you guys have never heard it. I feel like I represent an unreached people group. I'm from a country you've never visited. It's called Hardcore Slavia. I want you guys to understand that God invented all sound. In the church, I just need to be honest with you guys, man. For a culture that's usually 10 years behind everything good and then we start copying it, we need to stop judging stuff. If you hear anyone say, well, metal music's from the devil, it's like, no, it's from God, and the church rejected it. I want to let you know that we had a youth pastor that was a great worship leader, and we rejected him, and he was from Tupelo, Mississippi, and his name was Elvis Presley. First record he put out when he got back from World War II was How Great Thou Art. See, when the church rejects a sound, the world will take it. There's been this indigenous culture birthed out of passion, and the church has ignored it. John 17, verse 3, Jesus said, "This is eternal life, knowing Him." So I'm like, oh, heaven started already, I guess. As disciples, you're going to find your heaven somewhere. And if you can't find it in Him, you're going to create it. You're going to create it out of what entertains you, what pleases you, what makes you happy. If you're not careful, you're going to forfeit what real heaven is on this side of eternity for a bunch of fake heaven. So I've stopped thinking about heaven as like, oh, this is eternal life. It's streets of gold and crowns and levels and the reward of all the righteous things I've done in this life. Jesus is like, heaven is relationship. Heaven is knowing God and knowing me.